Making a little video about the Nitrous Express drag port installation. Not any information out there on these kits so far. Part number NX956, which is just the plates, no solenoids, no bottle, no line, which I already had a nitrous kit on here, so I only needed this conversion kit. One issue I've run into is on these O-rings. They are just round O-rings. They're not form fitted. They do not want to stay in there very well. So I use this flange sealant. It's good for tight applications. It's basically like a grease, a tacky grease. But anyways, a little bit on the O-rings and they stay in place now. So, and I've already loaded up my jets. One other downfall to this kit I'm finding is the jets are in these plates. Now these plates are underneath your manifold. Kind of makes it difficult if you want to make any jet changes, because you have to pull your intake manifold off, and just doesn't make it very convenient. But anyways, when it's all said and done, it will be basically 100% hidden, which I like that aspect. But anyways, I loaded up my jets already. Got the nitrous jets, the fuel jets, and then they wide together where I will connect lines to go to the solenoids. The kit comes with two of these 2-foot lines. You could probably make it work, but I did buy just a length of 1/4 inch PTFE stainless braided line and some reusable fittings so I can make my own lengths. But basically I'm to the point where it is installation time, and we'll see how it all fits. Finished the install of the Nitrous Express direct port nitrous plates, part number NX956. So as described before, you have your nitrous lines that run from the back. You can see the Y and my line, which follows up, which goes into the nitrous solenoid. And then the fuel, it's pretty hard to see with the intake on, but it comes out from underneath the throttle body and it loops around. And for now my fuel system is just tied in on the factory fuel rail, which I'm contemplating going to a standalone fuel system. Nitrous Express also makes a pretty nice product for that would fit in the battery tray. It's got its own pump regulator, everything on it. But for now it's installed. There's no leaks, no vacuum leaks. It's a matter of going out and data logging now, trying it out, make sure everything's good, and I'll finish the video with that. Just got back from doing a test pull with the Nitrous Express direct port plates. Everything seemed to work fine. On my end, my solenoids activated properly. My fuel was good, my bottle pressure was good, and here are my results. So I just did a second gear pull. I didn't go from a dead stop and do through 3 gears, just to test. But in blue here is my RPM. As you can see, right here is where I go wide open throttle and start gaining RPM. So at that point everything's good. I did a pull to 7,500 RPM, but I did notice on the hit, right after the hit there, my nitrous engages at 5,000 RPM. I went pretty lean. Went pretty lean for about 700 RPM, and that was bank 1. Bank 2, same effect, not quite as late. It seemed to go lean sooner, and it also seemed to richen up sooner. But nonetheless, there's about a 700 RPM window there of where it's running lean. Now here's my spark throughout the pole. Spark was good throughout the pole. Kept adding timing basically the whole way through. It hesitated here a little bit right after that lean spike. I'll show you on the knock sensor here. So on the knock sensor, I had a little bit of activity here on knock right after that lean spike. But it stayed in the negative, which was good because it wasn't that lean, wasn't knocking that hard to rattle my pistons or have detonation. Stayed negative throughout the rest of the pole. So everything seemed to work fine. It's just a matter of getting rid of that lean spot right after activation. Last part to this video will be how I overcame my lean spike. Given I have this Nitrous controller, NOS mini controller, its capability of running 2 channels, so I have one channel hooked up to my nitrous solenoid, the other channel hooked up to my fuel solenoid. Now as far as programming goes, I'll show you what I got it set at. So the first solenoid, nitrous solenoid, comes on 5,000 RPM, cuts out 7,400, has 0.3 of a second delay from when it's at 5,000 RPM, comes on at 100%. It also ramps in up to 100% in 0.3 of a second, ends at 100%. This is for a different signal. This is TPS voltage. So channel 2 now, I got engages 5,000 RPM, disengage 7,400, no ramp time, full engagement, no delay or no ramp, and deactivation 100%. So there you have it. It should work. I'll do some final testing tomorrow. And any questions, hit me up.